Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing another luxury tag video, and the tag is called Luxury Items I Regret Not Purchasing. This tag was started by Caitlin from Caitlin Polowski. Hi babe, she's another luxury YouTuber. She is hilarious. I'm sure a lot of you already watch her videos, but if you haven't checked her out already, I'm going to leave a link to her channel down below. She is so funny and she makes tons of videos every week. I've also been tagged by another friend here on YouTube, Amy from Fashionably Amy. Again, I'm sure a lot of you already follow her, but if you don't, do check her out. She also has amazing videos on luxury and fashion. So just a quick update guys. I know I haven't been here on YouTube for a couple of weeks. I have been traveling in Korea. My childhood friend from back when I was living in Korea when I was really little. There's only one friend that I keep in touch with from when I was really little, and she just got married. So I went there for her wedding and I had such a great time with family and friends. And I initially planned to do a get ready with me video and vlogs and whatnot, and I was going to upload while I was over there. But when I got there and started spending time with family and friends, I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna have a couple of weeks off and really enjoy the time off and just live in the moment. So sorry I haven't uploaded for the last couple of weeks, but now I'm back here in Sydney and I've got another week off work. So I have these great plans of uploading a lot of videos, so please stay tuned. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. So there weren't too many items that I could think of that I regret not purchasing, because when it comes to luxury items that I really want, I usually end up purchasing them sooner or later. But there were a few items that I completely missed out on that aren't available anymore unless I go pre-loved. So I could come up with 4 different items that I actually really regret not purchasing. So the very first item that I regret not purchasing is from Louis Vuitton, from their multicolor line that they've discontinued a couple of years ago. So I was never keen on handbags from that line because I just found it personally too busy, and I almost felt like the bags were a little bit too tacky because of all of the colors. But I really wanted the key clay in that line. I'll insert a photo of it. I thought it was really cute, but I already had a key clay in the monogram print, so I was hesitating. It was about 350 Australian dollars. It wasn't too much, but I really hesitated, thinking, do I really need another key clay? And then I realized that this line was getting discontinued altogether. And as soon as I found out that it was gonna get discontinued, everyone got onto it and things were just getting very low in stock and everything was getting sold out. So by the time I realized this, all the key clays were sold out. So I ended up getting the last piece that was actually available in Australia from Louis Vuitton, because I just simply needed to have an SLG from that line. So I ended up purchasing the cosmetic pouch in the smaller size, the PM. Although I'm very happy with it, I still really wish that I got my hands on the key clay. And I know that you can still grab these things from the pre-loved market, but with small leather goods in general, I do prefer to buy brand new. And also, being a key clay, it's just really difficult to find an item that's pre-loved in a really good condition. They usually look a little bit beaten up. So I really regret not purchasing that key clay when it was available. The second luxury item I regret not purchasing is from Chanel, and it is the green Chanel mini that they did 2 years ago in 2017. I'm not actually sure whether it was the spring summer collection or the cruise collection, but they did a really nice green color in their classic lines that season. So I actually first saw this bag when I was traveling in New York City. So this was 2017 May. I was there, and of course I went shopping, being in New York City, so I checked out all the luxury shops there, and I did go into Chanel on 5th Avenue, I think. I just can't remember because there were so many stores there. Anyway, I went into a Chanel store and I saw a rectangular mini in that green color that they did, and I absolutely loved it. Green, surprisingly, is a great neutral. It does go with a lot of different things, but because I had already spent so much money that year traveling, and also lost my iPhone while I was traveling to New York City, so I just, shelled out $1,200 for a new phone because I just wanted another iPhone. And so I told myself, okay, just control yourself, don't get it. Also, with the conversion rates, the Chanel rectangular mini ended up being a few $100s more if I bought it in the States. So I just didn't want to pay so much more to get a rectangular mini in the States versus if I actually got it in Australia, it would have been cheaper for me to buy. So I told myself I'm gonna go back to Sydney, and if I do end up finding it, I'm going to purchase it in Sydney because I'll save a few $100s. So then I came back to Sydney, and of course, it didn't even come in the mini size apparently because Australia doesn't get everything. So when I came back to Sydney and visited the Westfield store in the city, they only had a medium large size in that green color. And in that green color, the medium large size didn't do anything for me. And also, in a pop of color, I do prefer smaller sizes, not only because they are cuter, but also because in a colored bag, I don't really want to invest something like 7,000 to 8,000 Australian dollars. I much rather get my use out of them and not stress about them getting it in a mini size, which would have cost me about 4,000 Australian dollars at the time. So I really regret not purchasing that mini in New York City when it was still available. And if you guys are into Chanel, you know that they don't often repeat the same colors very often, if at all. Also, with seasonal colors that are more popular, if you were to try and get them in the pre-loved market, they usually have a premium on their price. So it'll end up costing me a lot more to get a second-hand bag in a specific seasonal color than if I was to get it in the store. So I just could not justify paying something like $1,000 more on the pre-loved market. I might as well just have paid the few $100s extra and got a brand new one in New York City. The third item that I regret not purchasing are the Hermes Legend wedge heels in the color white. If you guys have been following me for a little while, you do know that I have the Legend wedges in the tan color, which Hermes calls gold. I absolutely love them. They are so comfortable and they're pretty easy to transition from day to night, and being wedge heels, they're really comfortable to walk in. At the time that I bought these wedge heels came in 3 different colors. So they came in this tan color, which I am really happy that I bought the tan color, but they also came in the black and the white. Now the black is still available and I'm not a huge fan of the black one, but I really regret not purchasing the white pair in these. So this past summer, I really wanted the white pair to go with all my summer dresses, and I have been going into Hermes a few times to look for them, but the white is not available anymore. The white was the color of last summer, but this summer they didn't do the white, and I just wish that I had purchased the white pair when I purchased the tan one because they were available at the time. You know, what do they say? If the shoes fit, buy it in every color. So I'm still gonna look out for them. They might do a white color in the future, so I'm not completely hopeless, but it might be a little bit difficult to come by. And then the very last item that I regret not purchasing is the Givenchy Antigona bag in the cognac color. Again, if you guys are familiar with my collection, you do know that I own the Antigona bag in the black smooth leather in the size small, and you do know how much I love this bag. So I bought this bag about 4 years ago in Hong Kong, maybe 5 now. I bought this back in 2014 on my very first trip to Hong Kong, and I do get a lot of use out of this bag, and I just absolutely love how chic this bag looks and how much it can fit. It just is one of the most edgy bags in my collection because for the most part, most of my collection is comprised of very classic bags. And I do reckon this is a classic bag by now, but it is still a more edgy style. And after I bought the black one, I really wanted to get my hands on a cognac one as well, which is a really nice tan brown because I generally wanted a nice tan bag for the longest time. And a couple of years ago, Matches Fashion had a sale on these Antigona bags, and there was a cognac color on sale. So I could have bought that bag for about 40% off retail. And it was that cognac color that I really wanted, but I kept telling myself, you know what? I've already got the black one. I shouldn't get the exact same bag in just a different color unless it's like a Chanel classic flat, because I don't mind having a few different colors in such a classic bag. But in a more trendy, edgy bag, I didn't want to invest too much into the trend. So I decided not to get the cognac color when it was available for such a good price. And then after a few months, I started really wanting that bag, but that color was nowhere to be found. With Givenchy Antigona bags as well, they do different colors each season, and they don't often repeat the same colors very often. So I completely missed out on it. I did also look on the pre-loved market, but it was really difficult to find that color in a good condition, and I ended up giving up on it. And there is a lady on YouTube that has that bag, and it is 408 California 408. Hey babe, I absolutely love her Antigona bag in the cognac color. It is the most beautiful bag, and that color, the leather finish, and the whole combination is just amazing. So every time I see that bag on her, my heart just stops for a minute. But anyway, I ended up finding a tan color bag, which is my newest handbag addition to my collection, which is the Loewe puzzle bag that you see in that little corner there. So I ended up finding my perfect tan colored bag that's quite casual and easy to wear, but I just wish that I did buy that Antigona bag for the price that it was on Matches Fashion a couple of years ago, and that I didn't decide against it. So that is it for this video, guys. I think I'm pretty late to this tag, so I'm not even sure how many people haven't done it yet. So if any of you make luxury videos, I tag you. So I'd love to see your items that you regret not purchasing. Also, even if you don't have a channel, I'd love to know what items you regret not purchasing. So do leave them in the comments below so we can have a discussion. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching this video and spending some of your precious time with me today, and I can't wait to see you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.
You're my Peter one, taking me home. One thing really do one. You say that you're the worst, but it don't